to ECC TV. I am your host, Maria, and with me today we have Rick Skinner, who's the Vice President of the Volunteer Center here at the United Way, and we'll be talking a little bit about volunteerism and how you can incorporate that into your campaign. So, Rick, I want to thank you very much for agreeing to be filmed.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
First off, I wanted to start off with a question about the Volunteer Center itself and what sorts of things you do there at the Volunteer Center.
Well, our United Way has a Volunteer Center that just recently celebrated its 75th anniversary. Not every United Way has a Volunteer Center, so we have opportunities for people to get connected to service opportunities at member agencies and other nonprofits that aren't funded by United Way, as well as we provide training and resources for nonprofit organizations to help strengthen their programs to effectively work with volunteers and kind of work both ends of the spectrum in that respect. So we'll work with families and employee groups and students and retirees, all different types of folks who want to volunteer and make a difference in our community.
Great. That's fantastic. So if an ECC wanted to do a Days of Caring project with the United Way, how would they go about doing that?
You know, it's a really great way to enhance your campaign if a group of employees want to get together and learn firsthand how their support of the community is making a difference by volunteering at one of our member agencies, either in Illinois or in Missouri. An ECC can just go on our website, go to the ECC page of our website, and you'll see a link that says Days of Caring Projects, and you can click that, and up will pop a form that will say the name of the company and what your name is, and you can request the type of project you like to do, whether it's working with kids or working with senior citizens, doing something outdoors, painting, working with people with disabilities, all different types of choices. And the Volunteer Center does the rest for you. You pick a date, and then we'll work hard with our member agencies to make sure that we can put together a quality experience for your employee group. It's a great way to see firsthand how your contributions to United Way are making a difference by having your employee team go out and volunteer at any of our member agencies on either side of both rivers. That's
great. So can you briefly tell me, just from your research, what are some of the benefits of volunteerism?
Well, you know, we get feedback all the time from ECCs and from employee groups when they go out to a United Way member agency through Days of Caring. They learn first about a community need and the programs and services offered by a United Way member agency. But the best thing is learning firsthand how your support of United Way is making a difference. By seeing that in the eyes of the people that are being helped at the volunteer service. To give you an example, we do oftentimes projects involving large groups at an agency such as St. Louis Area Food Bank, where a group of volunteers, maybe 10 or 20 or 30 or even a few more volunteers, can go to the St. Louis Area Food Bank and repackage the food that has been donated. That allows the agency to then take those repackaged food items and distribute them to their network of food pantries and all across the region. And that's just a great way to learn how you're making a difference, because at the end of the day, you're going to receive a report that says, here's the pounds of food that you repackaged, and this will feed X number of people or X number of families. So you get that real wonderful feeling of making a difference right there, and it's only an hour or so of time that's required. And on the other side, there are other types of projects where you're working directly with people. So we might be at another United Way agency, such as Cornerstone Center for Early Learning, where people are interacting with the kids in the classroom, doing a messy play day is what we like to do. Oftentimes where we're working with goop or we're working with water implements and things like that. It's having a great time doing some arts and crafts or water play, things like that, reading stories, singing songs. And the employees get an opportunity to learn about the people that are served through your support of United Way. And so large or small, roll up your sleeves or doing something that is more direct service, we have lots of ways to get you connected.
You actually mentioned size of group, and I wanted to ask you, what size of group can the Volunteer Center accommodate?
Sure. Days of Caring can accommodate small groups, whether it's just a small office of 2 or 3 individuals, or larger groups, 20, 30, 50, maybe even 100 volunteers that want to get engaged. It just depends on the type of work they want to do and the capacity that the agency has. So there's lots of needs out there in the community, and we're here to help link you to a great opportunity at a United Way member agency through Days of Caring.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you so much, Rick, for your time today. You're obviously knowledgeable and passionate about this topic. And thank you also for joining us today as we talked about volunteerism. If you have any questions about volunteerism or the United Way in general, please do not hesitate to contact us. I hope you can join us next time when we talk about recruiting a team and top-level management support. And until then, have a great week.